I've been doing a lot of bird watching lately, and because of the global shutdown, I've been staying really close to home. And the closest woods to where I live is the Oakwood bush. And I was out there last week and I heard a bird call that I was not familiar with. And I wanted to find out more about what it was that I heard out there that day, so I contacted Russell Jones. Russell Jones is an old classmate of mine. He's a field biologist and a naturalist, and he knows just about as much about wildlife as anybody that I know. So I'm happy to welcome Russ to It Happened in Windsor and find out a little bit more about what it is that I heard out there that day and talk a little bit about the sanctuary that we remember from the 80s and the early 90s. Hello, Russ.
Yeah, man.
I just wanted to talk a little bit about the sanctuary itself and how you and I both went to a very unique school, and we didn't really realize it at the time, or at least I didn't realize at the time how unique it was. And we got to explore, be around animals from a very young age. I know you came a little bit later. What year did you come to Oakwood?
I was in grade 3, born and raised in England up to that point. I actually went to Forest Glade School for just a couple of weeks and then right to Oakwood. My parents sold me on Oakwood because they said there's a nature sanctuary there. And I've been a nature nut since I was a kid. We went and had a look at this thing, and I says, all right, now this is a school I could definitely go to. I mean, it was great. It was a cool school. There would be designated sanctuary leaders or, people that would feed the ducks. It was good teaching kids responsibility, teaching them to love nature. It was a really unique school.
Back in its heyday, and this might have even been before we got there, I think the sanctuary came in the late 60s, but they had peacocks, turkeys, they were raising bobwhite quails there for a while.
I remember the bobwhite quails.
All kinds
of those even when we were there, yeah.
Yeah, all kinds of little ducks that they had brought in. They had Chinese guard geese, Canada geese, Muscovies, mallards, wood ducks, pintails. They had all kinds of crazy stuff in there.
Got one thing I'll never forget, Mike, is remember ducks mating.
Oh, yeah.
They're not the friendliest things to each other when they mate, and of course we were kids, right?
Yeah.
So we had questions, and the teachers would answer them, and man.
Running out there at recess to watch. Do you remember when the guy came to catch that giant snapping turtle that was eating all the baby ducks?
Oh, yes, I do. The guy came, and he's feeling around with his bare hands, if I remember.
That's right.
Grabbed it, took it home, and ate it.
That's what he said he was going to do anyways.
That's what he said, yeah.
I'm going to make some turtle stew.
That's the kind of thing that we got to see in school. And,
just so people know, Russ caught his first Massasauga rattler when you were how old?
9, probably.
Yeah, I know you were very, very young when you got your Massasauga rattler.
Yeah.
I have the memory of going out there at recess and going into the barns and feeding all the animals and filling up grain. And in the winter, we'd go out there and we'd break the ice so the ducks had a place to swim. After we were long gone, they decided to close down the sanctuary, and it kind of fell into a state of disrepair, or it naturalized is another way of looking at it. Then Oakwood got sold, and now it's a French school, and that sanctuary just sits back there. The fence is kind of fallen down in places, and there's really nothing in there other than a pond. I was back there the other day doing my bird watching, and I heard a call coming from the sanctuary area. This one kind of stood out, and I managed to get some audio of it. Here's a sound that I recorded that day. I sent that audio recording off to a couple of friends of mine, and Russ was one of them. And some of the other people got back to me via message on Facebook, and they said it was a red-bellied woodpecker. And I see red-bellied woodpeckers out in the Oakwood bush every single day. There's a nest out there I keep an eye on because I want to see the babies. This is a red-bellied woodpecker call. And when I sent this to Russ, he got very excited, and he actually called me back. And what exactly was it that we were hearing there, Russ?
It was a gray tree frog, and they did sound similar. That mistake could easily be made, but I knew it was a gray tree frog. When you sent the recording, I knew the spot because I've actually heard a gray tree frog and got recordings of it, not last year, but the year before. The reason it's exciting that there's a gray tree frog there is because gray tree frogs are extirpated from all of Essex County. Occasionally, you'll get an isolated male calling. Somebody will record it or report it, and that has happened a couple of times. When you hear just a single male calling, the first thing I think of in Essex County is it was brought here. They'll sleep in potted plants, or they get into greenhouses. They can get shipped around with produce and with plants, nursery stock and things like that. They're very easy to get around that way. So that's why that would account for the odd individual that just sort of maybe calls for 1 week, 1 year, and then is never heard from again.
Right.
I was really interested because the recording that you sent me sounded like more than one individual, and it's 2 years later at the same spot.
Right.
I put the word out to, we've got a chat of a bunch of nature nerd, like biologists and
Yeah.
scientists and things like that. My herpetologist friends, where he studies reptiles and amphibians, specifically Massasauga rattlesnakes, he went out and had one of his field staff go out, and they documented 3 calling males, and they got a photo of one, which I didn't think they were going to get. This one was, I guess, within reach. They got a beautiful, clear photo of this male gray tree frog.
Incredible.
Incredible, exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be a breeding colony of a species thought extirpated. How they got here, I don't know. They're common north of us and they're common south of us. They like expanses of forest, like swampy forest. We just don't have that. We've got fields, farm fields, with a few little fragments of woodland.
Right.
And now this confirms at least 3 males. I mean, I haven't confirmed the presence of a female because they don't call, but my fingers are crossed. I'm really hopeful that this population can hang on, and this is right by the eco crossing. So
Yeah.
these things, if they are persisting in Oakwood, are going to be able to disperse now for the first time in 6 decades or something along those lines over to Spring Garden, which has more suitable habitat. So it's going to really be good news to have the species back in Essex County.
And could you describe to us what they look like?
They're really pretty. Oh, do you know what lichen looks like?
Yeah.
That sort of flaky, grayish, green, mossy type lichen that grows on rocks. Well, that's exactly what they look like. I mean, they could fit comfortably into the palm of your hand. You could probably fit 3 of them into the palm of your hand. They got your classic tree frog toes with the suction discs on the tips of their toes.
Wow.
I mean, in the hand, they're very striking and very beautiful, but on a log or on a rock, it's very difficult to see.
They're perfectly camouflaged.
Yeah,
They've been designed by nature for you to not be able to see them.
For millions of years, the ones that look most like a lump of lichen have been able to pass that gene on, and today we're left with this absolutely remarkable camouflage.
No, that's great. Hey, Russ, thank you so much for being a part of this, and I really look forward to talking to you again as I do more of these.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Mike.